Starring Gerard Butler, Jamie Foxx, and an excellent supporting cast, Citizen is the story of Clyde Shelton, played by Butler, who is a regular family man who witnesses his wife and daughter being murdered in front of him in the opening scene of the film. Jamie Foxx is Nick Rice, a greedy lawyer who decides not to take Shelton's case to court because the evidence against the criminals isn't strong enough. Fast forward 10 years where Shelton, now wealthy and very well educated in the justice system, he has prepared his ultimate revenge against the criminals that went free and nearly everyone in the Justice Department that he felt betrayed him. This is a fast-moving, engaging, exciting, and engrossing thriller from start to finish. Initially, the audience sides with Shelton, a man who has lost everything and watched his family's murderer go free. As the film progresses, however, we see Shelton's true intent, the desires of a man with unlimited resources and time to plan the ultimate revenge, with absolutely nothing to lose. And for me, I absolutely loved rooting for his character, the guy who actually gets to take his bloody revenge on the people that wronged him. Sure, an eye for an eye isn't typical protagonist material, but this allows for some absolutely shockingly violent and entertaining scenes, and a film where none of this bloodshed and murder really feel out of place. And that's why the first half of this film is fresh and brilliant and an excellent piece of cinema that I thoroughly enjoyed. But by the halfway point of this movie, our characters start taking actions that make them less and less likable, resulting in a film without any true protagonists. It maintains a fast pace and flashy editing, but I found myself pulling more for the blood and violence in the final act instead of the characters I was originally rooting for. Granted, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I felt that the film did slide a bit in the final hour. Butler is absolutely outstanding here in the lead role, but Jamie Foxx just sort of looks on and reacts to what's going on around him. The film ends with a good message and doesn't cop out, so I have to give it points there. Anyway, that's what I thought about Law Abiding Citizen. Now let's see what you had to say in the YouTube comments. Kay Cena wrote, "Very thrilling movie, how the family got murdered, oh so sad, but loved it. It was one of my favorite movies. The characters kept you guessing the whole way through. 9 out of 10. Mr. Weekly Geek wrote, "A cool movie. I was expecting a high-action shooting movie, but instead I got a suspense-filled gore fest. 6 out of 10. Okay, now that we've heard both sides, let's rank Law Abiding Citizen on the Rate-O-Matic. A great and an awesome. I really enjoyed every part about this film. But when the protagonist you're rooting for starts murdering innocent people, you find yourself watching the film more for the explosions and less for the characters. I had to score it an 8. You folks unanimously loved this film, praising the edge-of-your-seat thrills and Butler's outstanding portrayal of Shelton. You scored it a 9.